Hello, Aries. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Gendron Tarot by Melanie Gendron. Website on the top here, usgamesinc.com. The website's still around. I'm pretty confident with that. I don't know about that deck. This print is from, it says 97 and 2004, so I like the deck. I really do enjoy it. Supportive Oracle cards. Energy Oracle cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. Where's your websites here, Sandra? Hey House. There you go. If it focuses. Feel free to grab anything you want from there, of course, if you want to check out those websites. There's a Hay House one, or Hay House Radio at the back here. I don't know if it's still active, but there's also a picture of Sandra if you're interested. All right. Okay. What do we have for Aries? I'm really excited. I don't know what is up with that. I'm like super excited. Super excited. So I hope this is a good thing for y'all. No. This is like, I know it's good, but like it looks a little... Okay, so you got to make a choice. Ooh, this is fun. I don't know why I'm so excited. I'm really so excited. I'm looking at these cards and I'm like, I am really so excited. You got the Lovers and you got the Devil. So the Lovers with the Devil. This is okay. Now this is clearly not going to be for everybody, but one of the things when these two come together can be sexual obsession. It's good to be into each other, but to the point where that's all you're doing it can slide over to toxic very easily, very quickly. Be careful. You got to regulate this. Ooh, Aries is definitely all in or all out. This is something I think you're going to want to keep, but with the Devil and the Lovers coming in at the same time, this is something like however you start, like I'm going to say from this point, depending on wherever you are, you're at that tipping point. You got to build more of a connection with whoever this is. Now, I'm not saying this has to be a romance thing. It doesn't have to have anything to do with physical attraction either, by the way. But this could be a business situation that has nothing to do with romance or physical connection in that sense, but you have a connection with somebody and you just work with each other very well, but it's all business, okay? But you do really, really well with this person. Keep this in mind. Because if you're not creating an emotional bond with this person, they could go in 5 seconds. If they don't feel like you value them as a person for who they are, you just work really well together, the bond might not be strong enough to make longevity work out here. This person needs to feel valued as a person. Like whatever you do with this person that you excel at, be it business, be it maybe it's a sports team, maybe it's something else you do really well with them. Doesn't have to be a physical thing. Or just to be fair, if it is physical, if it's a sexual thing, if it is, you know if it is or not. I feel like it's already there. If you want to keep whatever it is you're enjoying with this person, you have to take time away from that, whatever that is, and get to know them as a person. If you do that, you can keep it. If you don't, you're heading for the Five of Wands. They're not going to feel valued. It's going to kind of come apart. It's misunderstanding. It's very much about misunderstanding. And you seem to be the one completely in control. There's a storm that could come forward. The storm is matching up with your Magician here. You really do like this person, but I feel like they need to know it. You have to take time away from whatever it is. I feel like you value them already, but they're not feeling it. It's just not linking up that way. We're all different, you know what I mean? Just because you are getting it doesn't mean they're getting it. The magic mirror here, the man in the mirror. Is it the man in the mirror? I keep wanting to say magic mirror. What are we talking about like that? So if I was going to say the magic mirror, which is not what it says on that card, I know. But that's seeing what you want to see versus what's really there. That's a magic mirror. Now, sometimes the magic mirror is kind of like, this is what I want it to be, and you're going to make it match at some point, that would be a positive connection with the magic mirror. Kind of like, this isn't really what it is, but I am going to make it go there. So I'm focusing on where I want it to be, not where it is, to make it more like what I want it to be. But if you're only looking at this by yourself and there's more than one of you a part of the situation, you can't be playing that game by yourself. You got to communicate it. You got to talk with this person. You got to get to know them. It doesn't have to be romance. Again, could be business, could be something else. But whatever it is you do with them that you're very good at, if they don't feel that connection, you seem to feel it already, but I don't think they are. And it's kind of like, why would I bother? Because they should be on the same point. They're not on the same point. They're not on the same page. They're not. People are complicated. People are complicated. It may seem this like to you this should be a no-brainer, but I feel like this doesn't going to take much for you to make sure they're on the same page. Communication, air. Knight of Air, and the 16 is the Tower. The Tower, which is after the Devil. You may be shocked that they don't see it the same way you do. You may be very shocked that they don't see it the same way you do. Because you get along so well in whatever this is. To you, it's like, how could they not understand? They don't. If this reading is making sense to you, if it's clicking, they're saying you need to start creating an extra bond outside of whatever it is you do successfully. Business, whatever else it is, if it's romance, whatever. If you want to keep it, which I feel like you really do, because I'm getting this this Cups energy here, which the Prince and Princess, I tend to feel, they can be knights, they can be pages, it depends how they feel for me at the moment. I do feel like you want to keep it, though. I feel like you definitely want to keep this. Whatever it is, you like this connection. And it doesn't have to go wonky. This is definitely a situation where miscommunication can destroy it, but taking the extra time to make sure things are understood can keep it. I'm seeing this card, and it's just... Okay. It's the Moon card. It's not a bad card. It sometimes talks to Pisces, and the reason I'm smirking is because I'm a Pisces, and I can already see where this is going. They want you to like them. They do enjoy having time with you. Whatever it is, doesn't have to be a romance. I keep saying this 50 million times for this whole reading, I'm sure. Business, whatever it is, they want you to like them, and they do very much enjoy you. But I'm saying this because I am a Pisces. If they hit this point where they think it's all about the business, or it's all a physical attraction, and they don't feel emotionally cared for, it can change in 5 seconds or less. Because I'm not saying this person's a water sign, but I'm coming to you as a Pisces, which this card is kind of relating that way. This person doesn't have to be a water sign, but immediately when they feel unloved or uncared for, gone, and they don't look back. They just don't look back. I'm just saying that as somebody who's not only a Pisces, but as somebody who's done it, maybe more than once. Because if you, once I feel like, oh no, you don't care about me, I'm gone, never to be seen again. It's all a misunderstanding. I don't feel like it's that bad as long as it's understood. As long as you're on the same page and that you avoid the storm, I feel like it'll be fine. Once you start building that connection with this person, the loyalty here is unwavering. Because that's like it's the double-edged sword of like this energy. If it doesn't feel loved, gone. If it feels loved, it will follow you to the ends of the earth and will be a loyal backup, it'll be very loyal, extremely loyal. So, and I do feel like you want this. Again, this person doesn't have to be a Pisces or a water sign at all. They might have some of that in their chart, but they don't have to. And I'm saying that just in case somebody gets caught up in that. Like, I don't think I have very much earth in my chart at all, but I have a lot of earth quality about me. I'm just saying. So I'm just saying you don't have to have that in your chart to have those attributes. As long as you see, if you're able to get past this, all it takes, it doesn't even take a very strong conversation. You just got to start the conversation. Whatever it is, business, romance, whatever you're doing with this, if you take it somewhere else, just hang out with this person, go see a movie, go have dinner, grab a bite to eat, maybe even after, like after work or after whatever, or just kind of like, I'm busy today and I can't really spend physical time with you if it's a romance, but I would love to see you. Do you want to hang out and have a bite to eat quick? You will be surprised at the difference it makes. Again, the loyalty. Hierophant. The Hierophant is loyalty. Like, that is loyal to a fault. That can be loyal to a fault. Can be. And they would be more than happy to talk about how they feel about the situation because they already like you and they already want you to like them. They might be in a weird place in their head where they don't think you like to talk much. It's not that. I wouldn't say it was that for Aries. Aries doesn't waste time on people they don't like, though. And sometimes when they get very centered on a goal and they're very excited about something, they can be all about the one thing. It's not that you don't want to talk about that stuff, but you may not. See, that's the thing, especially if it's a business thing, you may not talk about certain subjects in front of people you don't care for. It may not have anything to do with the one you do like, but if it's you, the person you like, and 3 or 4 other people that you were like, I could take or leave, there'll be certain subjects you won't talk about because you're like, not with them. If it's more private between you and the person you do like, they may see like, and you might have to explain it to them, like, I don't talk about this subject in front of, Icky, Bicky, and Dicky, because I don't really care about them. But with you, we can talk about it. I feel like the closer they get, the more they understand you, the better this is. They seem to be holding back. They do want to talk to you. They do see you as more of a valued person than, for example, if it's business, they see you of more value than just that arena. Whatever it is, they see you as having more value than just there, and they want to expand their connection with you. The loyalty. They're starting to bond. This is also, this is the double-edged sword too. They got 3 of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. This is why you may be surprised about the storm coming forward, because they're getting nervous and they're starting to feel very bonded with you, but they don't want to bond with somebody who they don't feel like cares about them as a person. So especially if this is business, if they don't feel like you care about them as a person, it's just business. You have as much value as the money that you bring me in, something like that. You know what I'm saying? If that's all they feel, they'll start going somewhere else because they don't want to get overly bonded to somebody who just sees them as a possession and they're worried about it. That's why we need this communication to come in. They might have like a little hang up about reading between the lines, but they might be misreading between the lines or misinterpreting between the lines too, because they just don't know you well enough. They don't know you well enough. Especially because you're very straightforward, and if you're not saying something, they're gonna feel like if you don't say something, you don't want to say something. They're gonna take it personally, like, oh, you don't want to say something to me because I'm not valued. They may not realize Icky, Dicky, and Bicky are over here, and you don't care about Icky, Dicky, and Bicky. They may not be calculating that through. You know what I'm saying? They might need you to actually like, clue them in on that. Like, I'm not talking in front of them. I don't really care about them. I don't trust them. Maybe that's it. I don't trust them, so I'm not going to say that stuff in front of them, and I just don't really want them knowing that. Yeah. Because you can avoid the storm. Because this is off to the side, you can avoid this. You can definitely avoid the storm. Because I feel like if this goes south, it just doesn't seem to recover. But if it goes good, it just seems like it never ends. So it's kind of like it can either go good and stay good, or it goes and just never recovers. It just feels like you're at that weird spot. Like, which are we going to go right or left? This could be a long-term benefit for you. It's up to you how you want this to work out. I think I've given you all I can give you. Are we good? All right. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below with the same email. Thank you again for watching, and have a great day.